might be wondering what's going on. He's probably in his own home, a place where he lives all by himself, because he doesn't talk to anybody outside of the people in his head. So I don't talk to anybody, okay? Keep that in mind. So you must wonder why, if I'm by myself, why am I wearing a mask? I mean, a mask, it's ridiculous. I mean, you're by yourself. That's because I know once I reveal to you what I know, the government's going to be after me. After me, that's right. They're going to come after me. Not you. They're going to come after me. Of course, you might want to erase your browsing history because we never know what's going to happen. But I'm going to reveal lots of stuff to you today. So I need the mask so you can't see my face. And I've got these glasses so you can't make out the color of my eyes, because you can't tell what somebody looks like when they're wearing glasses. No idea whatsoever. So I know there are people who try to say that people like me are conspiracy theorists. Sorry, that's slipping down a little bit. We can't have that. I can't even let you see part of the bridge of my nose. Anyway, there are people out there who think I am a conspiracy theorist when they really are. And I can prove it right now. And I can prove it because I took notes, right? Handwritten notes. And you know why the notes are handwritten? It's because the government could infiltrate a computer, but they can't infiltrate my notes unless they break in while I'm sleeping and then drug me and I don't wake up. Then at that point, they can read all my notes. But here I am hoping that never happens, because that would be insane if they came into my house, because I'd be really afraid, and then I might wet the bed. And I haven't wet the bed since I was a little kid. Not at all. It's been years since I wet the bed. Last time I did it, I think I was like 35. But that's it. That's it. Okay, anyway, so we're going to get to this, because we, you and me, people like you and me, we are not the conspiracy theorists. People out there are. You know who the biggest conspiracy theorists are? The biggest ones? I'm going to tell you. Wait, hold on. My glasses are getting foggy. Yeah. Oh, shit. It's on my eyes. All right. So my glasses are getting foggy. You just forget that part. All right. So the biggest conspiracy theorists are the ones out there. And I'm going to tell you right now, the biggest ones ever are the people who tell you the earth is round. That's right. The earth is flat, and I know it's flat. So I'm going to look at my notes a little bit, because I got bad memorization skills, which is why I never became an actor, because I couldn't remember my lines. Anyway, getting to it. So I know the earth is flat. If the earth was round, all right, this is going to be positive proof that the earth is flat. If the earth was round, well, those poor people in Australia are upside down, and they would just fall off. Because they're upside down, they just fall off. But you can't fall off a flat earth. Why? Because everybody's like this, just standing on top of it. It's like this pack of unhealthy cigarettes. I'm just like this. I can't fall off. I'm like that. But, if it was round, like, do I have anything around here? I got something that's kind of round. So if I was like this, like a ball, ooh, I just fall right off because I'm at the bottom. So, people in Australia, the only reason they're alive is because the earth is flat. Now, you might be thinking, really? But how do you know? Because you might want to say, but the earth is round. I know it's round. I've seen globes in my elementary school. I understand that, but have you ever seen it? Have you ever actually gone and seen what the world looks like? Of course not. And you know why? Because none of us have even left our houses in about 2 years. We've all been stuck in our fucking living room. Why do you think I'm this way now? So now you might think of something else, right? I've been in a plane. I was flying. I went to go see my grandma somewhere. If it's grandma, it was probably Florida. Well, whatever it may be. Or maybe your grandma was crazy and she went to Alaska and wanted to live in the woods and hunt bears, because your grandmother's kind of fucked up in the head. We don't know. I don't know your grandmother. I'm not going to judge. Okay, but anyway, so you're like, but I went to the airport, I got on a plane, and I flew, and I spoke to the pilot, and he said he has to coordinate stuff, because yes, the earth is round, and it's also going circling, so you aim for where Florida's going to be when you got to touch down. That's how pilots do it. At least, I believe that's how they do it. I'm not sure. Oh, God, I'm running out of breath. This is what happens when you're a cigarette smoker. But anyway, so this is what really happened. You got to that airport. You sat down in your seat with your carry-on luggage, and they were pumping LSD through the air vents. That's right. You were tripping the whole time. You thought you went on a trip. No, you were tripping. You never left that airport. Now, you might think, but my grandma, she remembers me visiting. They drugged your grandma too. They gave your grandma so much LSD. She thought she was an alien for a while. And she just imagined you. Your grandma never saw you on that trip. Nobody saw you on that trip because you were tripping on LSD in the airport. So, I got to tell you something. You need to keep this in mind. So the earth is flat, right? Earth is flat. It's not round. People in Australia don't fall off because they're upside down, because that was what would happen. and you tripped on LSD. Now, you might also be thinking, but what about gravity? What does gravity do? Well, gravity, if you think about it, it pulls you towards the center. So they go, oh, well, the center of the earth is like this. So, we're all getting pulled to the center of the earth. We think of it as down, but you're really getting pulled to the center. But this is the thing. It's a flat earth. And it's spinning so fast, right? So they would say, well, you're on a flat earth. Obviously, the center is in the middle. So you would get pulled sideways because you're standing like this. No way, no how, no way, no way, no how. It's not happening like that. What's happening is because the earth is spinning like this so much, it actually makes it so gravity is balanced out. It's almost like a centrifugal force. So that's why you don't feel like you're being pulled sideways. It just never, ever fucking happens. So that's it for right now. So I'm gonna have to let you go. But remember, when you got on that plane, it was all about LSD, and I gotta tell you, I hope we get to wear a mask forever. Ever. I mean, I never want to take this mask off. As a matter of fact, I think it's glued to my face at this point. So remember, the earth is flat, it will always be flat, and the government is after me. And I'm not a crazy person. The government's after me. If you ever thought I was a crazy person, it's because the government told you I was a crazy person, and you believe them. So you're the conspiracy theorist. I just want to make sure you're aware of that. Okay, good night. Bye-bye. You've been a dynamite audience. I love you. Yeah, and everybody just cheers for me. I understand why. Okay, woo!